Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's James. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. A first down for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Quarterback checking off. To throw, it's Gabriel. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Moving past the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They want to just keep throwing it. And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you've got great quarterback play and
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oregon offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
The incompletion on 1st down, now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw, it's Howard. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Goes to the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the 1st quarter with an onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the 1st quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it. Here in the 1st. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Offense in the hurry up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the Ducks will hustle to the line. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense stays on the field despite the fact they've misfired on 2 fourth-down attempts already. Can they change their luck? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going for it all. And it's picked off. Bringing it back. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks! Why not double the try total and go for 2? Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Into the end zone for the 2, and now it's a 12-point game. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After that last completion, it's second down. To the air, it's Howard. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45, on his way. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Shoots it to the left. How about getting the foot? And throw for the big completion.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way. And he touchdown Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. The AT unit on the field. They'll go to the air. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And they're able to make the tackle.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Ohio State 26, Oregon 8.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry up.
First down for the offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's picked off for the third time today. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll give it to the back. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Ohio State 26, Oregon 8.
The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
There's a great example of the offensive coordinator and quarterback being on the exact same page. The coordinator's anticipating man coverage. The quarterback recognizes it, and immediately he knows which receiver to go to attack this defense.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
And here comes the offense on second down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got him wide open. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's James. Bulldozes his way through. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dave.
Touchdown, Oregon! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 27.
The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up for the PAT. Looking downfield, it's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid...
A full dive to haul that one in. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. From the gun. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Ohio State 42, Oregon 14.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He'll take a deep shot here. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40, at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Ducks! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They fake it, goes to the tight end. They're not going to get there. Tried to sneak it in for the 2, and they'll get 0 instead.
Ohio State 42, Oregon 20.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. Looking downfield, it's Howard. This time on target. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. He hauls it in and nobody's close. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the stomping has commenced.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there. Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Fielded in the end zone, it's James. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The offense set for a first down play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 48, Oregon 20.
Running back goes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Crosses to 40. He's off to the races. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the Ducks want to move quickly. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wide out in motion. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Finds his tight end. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll try the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
To the air, it's Howard. Finds his big tight end. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Quick pass on the jet motion. Nice move to keep moving. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Oregon.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Throws for the tight end. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.